Hello everyone. Welcome to the Aiko's Choice release stream, live from the Mimimi office.
Yay.
I'm very happy to be here. We are all happy to be here, I guess. And I'm just checking, is everything working? Yes, it is. So, yeah, with me today is Dom, our creative director, and one of the founders, actually, of Mimimi Games. And on the left, it's Dorian, environment artist, right?
Exactly. Hey, everybody.
Can you tell us what an environment artist does?
I can tell you while
But maybe
showing
while
part
we're
of
playing,
my
right?
work.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Always
Yeah, and we're streaming Aiko's Choice today because it's release day.
Yay.
Actually, within
Excited.
the next, let me see, like 20, 22, 23, 25 minutes, depending on your watch.
25 on my
25
watch.
minutes. We're live on Steam, on the Epic Games Store, and on GOG. You can get it for Windows or Linux. Linux only on Steam though. And it will be $19.99. And we will have a launch discount as well, 10% off. So better get it right now.
Get it while it's hot, yeah.
But while you wait actually to play it, we will play it now and show you some
How mean
some
is that?
gameplay,
We
some,
will
like,
already
the
be playing.
first missions and the intro of the game, while I'm asking our guests here some questions. But you can also, of course, ask questions in the chat, and I think Dom and Dorian are very happy to answer them. Or me,
Absolutely.
if it's a question about not something development, maybe something about, I don't know, codenames Süßkartoffel, but I can't tell you anything.
Like,
anyway,
where did you get the Mimimi colored pullover,
This one,
for example?
I don't know anymore.
You can't say that on
but
stream.
it's an exclusive Mimimi Games shirt, so maybe in the future we will have this one in the store as well. I don't know. Okay, hello chat, 25 minutes hype. Okay, I think everyone is hyped for us to get into the game.
Yeah,
So shall we start with the intro, the first mission?
let's do it. Absolutely. And I'm gonna be starting the game now.
You want to play on normal, easy, or hard, or do we have easy?
Well, as developers, we should at least play the
I think you should-
normal.
Yeah, not
I
easy.
mean, we can
no,
talk
no,
better.
not easy, normal.
No, play him normal.
Normal.
Okay.
That's the normal experience. That's the experience you have. The intended experience, right?
Okay, let's jump back into Edo, Japan, together.
Oh yeah.
It has been some time since last we met. Perhaps you do not remember it all. Tales of the samurai Mugen and his companions protecting the shogun's peace. Do not worry. I will tell you all you must know and leave the rest to shadows. Let us start with introductions. I am Aiko, adept kunoichi of the Sakura School, a skillful spy and a master of disguises. Some time ago, Mugen approached me. He wanted my help, and I joined him gladly. A conspiracy was threatening our shogun, its leader only known as Kage-sama. Soon our group numbered 5 in total, counting myself. Mugen, the mighty samurai and our leader. Fierce in battle and loyal without question, he owned not only the shogun's trust, but my heart as well. Hayato of Iga, the proud but skillful shinobi. He and Mugen had saved each other during the siege of Osaka and had become trusted friends over the years to follow. Yuki, the thief, clever and capable beyond her years. Hayato stumbled on her during a mission on the Nakasendo, and her wild talent soon earned her a place in the group.
Stick and stab.
Takuma, the wise marksman, old but never broken. Another veteran of Osaka, he had been presumed dead until Mugen and I found him imprisoned by Kage-sama's allies. And let's not forget Kuma, of course, Takuma's loyal pet companion. Together, our group set out to dismantle Kage-sama's allies. we uncovered the schemes of Lord Yabu, who was forging weapons in secret to aid his master. We joined the campaign against General Okuto, who swept the country with terror and destruction, and brought him to justice. Step by step, we cornered Kage-sama, deprived him of support. Finally, we learned of the hidden encampment where he resided. Preparing for the journey, we gathered in our safe house in Nagoya. However, as we prepared to leave for this final mission, a new threat came to intercept us. An enemy most sly, a shadow from my very own past. This is a tale few have heard, a story I kept secret, an unknown chapter in the legend of the Blades of the Shogun.
And here we are.
Goosebumps. Every time I see this recap, it's... Oh.
Before I forget though, for those of you who maybe don't know Aiko's Choice or Shadow Tactics or anything, this is actually the standalone expansion of Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. So that's the main game, and we're now releasing a standalone expansion for the game. And it's actually also today the 5th anniversary of Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. We released it back in 2016 on December 6th. Yeah, so this makes it double special.
It appears I have arrived early.
And here we are.
Very well. Nothing to do but pass the time until the others arrive.
Well, we know this place.
It's set within the story, right? Shadow Tactics.
Didn't you watch the video?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna like,
Insanity.
I need some content for
plan
the
in
stream, so
motion.
I have to repeat that. No, but like it's
On
set
my
within
way.
the main game. It's set before the
The music
Kage-sama's camp
starts.
mission, which is mission 9, I think, in the main game.
Trinkets,
if I'm not mistaken.
baubles. Some of
Yeah.
Yuki-chan and
So
Takuma-san's
just-
gadgets. The two
just
have
I bet
really
no wrong,
taken
but
to each
if you
other
forgot.
since we defeated
So,
Okoto.
And I think since most of the people who are watching probably played Shadow Tactics, I think it's okay to share spoilers from the main game here, since it's a standalone expansion. So warning, if you haven't played Shadow Tactics and you still attempt to play,
The dance begins.
drop out now. This was your final warning. Because
Somebody
spoilers-
die?
What?
Well, everybody should still be familiar with this place. This is
Yeah.
the famous hideout.
It will be done.
It's playable for the first time.
Yes, you can
Giant
walk around. and
space.
Supplies.
Look at
We best
things.
pack well. The road to Kage-sama's hideout is long. Wouldn't want Hayato-san to complain about the food.
Oh yeah, that's
Out of sight.
Hayato. Oh, this was
Okay, there's some
Mugen's armor. He
Plan
keeps it
shadow
here so
requests
closely
about
in
Japanese
incognito, as if
audio.
anyone could
if you wanna
mistake
play
him
it
for
in
another.
Japanese audio. We can like switch halfway
We
through.
can
Yeah,
switch,
we-
yeah,
we
that's
start
good
we
idea.
start with English and then we go.
Phew. It gets more exhausting by the day. To
Yeah, we
think
saw it
I
in
could
the,
ever be so
story recap
careless.
video.
None of them suspected. Mugen least of all. Perhaps that is how it should remain.
Ah, Aiko-san. I'm glad to see you here safely.
Likewise, Mugen-san.
Is something wrong, my love? You look a bit unwell.
It is nothing. Do not worry about me.
Very good.
I wish I could dress like that.
Have the others
Time
arrived yet?
efficient.
They are waiting outside. Shall we fetch them?
I would like nothing more.
So, will this expansion integrate into the main story or be a separate canon?
So, this
Yeah,
is
it's
it, huh?
integrated.
Yes,
in
we
the,
will finally meet our
main
enemy
story.
face
So
to
it's not a
face.
separate.
Will we all be together on this one?
Indeed, Yuki-chan. That is, if Takuma-san feels ready.
No need to worry about me, Mugen.
Very good. Everyone,
Maybe this is also
listen
familiar
here.
for some
A toast.
people.
To the Shogun
Ah, yeah, that's actually
and his
from-
trusted blades.
From the main
May
game,
we bring an
basically,
end
the
to
intro the
Kage-sama.
Kage-sama's camp mission.
Kanpai!
Kampai.
Kampai.
Kampai?
Yeah,
Kampai!
that
Why
was
don't
one
we
of
have
the
sake?
that was one of the requirements for the pitches. Like we had everyone who wanted to
Oh,
chime
right,
in. Oh, sorry, I don't
Oh,
want to interrupt this moment.
Yeah. Important. Important.
Who's that?
You.
Important character.
What is the meaning of this? Who are you?
An excellent question. Would you mind telling him, Aiko-chan?
She. She is the Lady Chiyo, former head of the Sakura clan, my sensei.
You haven't forgotten. How delightful.
I assume you have not come to offer aid.
I fear not, Aiko-chan. Quite the contrary, in fact. Kage-sama has had enough of your interference. I was sent to deal with you. It's disappointing, really. Finding you here was no challenge at all.
Spare us the ridicule and get on with it.
Oh, you will get your turn, samurai. But first, Takuma and Yuki, am I correct? You will come with us.
What? No!
Yuki-chan, easy.
Over here, if you would be so kind.
Just reassembled and now brutally teared apart again.
The rest of you are slated for execution, I'm afraid. Farewell, Aiko-chan. I wish our reunion could have been more pleasant.
As do I, sensei.
Oh.
Okay.
So, Olaf, we got the feedback that the game is a bit too loud. Can't hear your voices. Maybe. Oh, nice. You got it fixed. By the way, Olaf is today behind the camera, helping us out on the tech side of things.
Okay, let's prevent getting executed.
Achievement right away.
Nice. It's so nice they waited for us.
She toys with us.
Classic
Surely
bad
the house
guy
is surrounded.
mistake.
Yeah, it is. And now let's get
So,
out
so
of
what
here.
happened right now? So, Lady Chiyo, she's the main antagonist of the expansion, and she just stepped in from out of nowhere.
We are not safe yet.
And
Yeah,
what does she want though?
we don't fully know
So,
yet.
your men have not
But
come
she
out.
like
Your
now
incompetence is
captured
quite
basically
astonishing. Surely they are
Takuma and
Now, if I were in your
yeah.
place, I'd search the entire city until I found them.
Like, she's
Remember, if
the
Kage-sama
very old
can't
spy
have their
master of the
heads,
shogunate,
we'll
and
make do with yours.
yeah, she's very well informed. She was the one that just found us in the hideout, which
Yeah.
should be super secret, but she found us anyway.
What is her
So
plan?
she's somebody
Where
you don't
is
want to
she
mess with.
taking
Yeah.
them? No chance of telling
you
them
said
now.
she's a master,
improvise.
like she's Aiko's former sensei,
Yeah.
right? So everything Aiko learned, she learned from her,
Eavesdrop on
basically.
her men.
Yeah.
See if we can learn more.
Agreed. Let's get to it, and fast.
Okay, so now basically the mission is to free our friends, Yuki and Takuma.
On my way. It appears we are
It's so
in
nice that
surrounded.
now for the first time you
Find
can
that
see
exit.
like
If we
what's
had gone
outside
enough
the
alone,
hideout.
Yeah,
Lady
true.
Chiyo
That
would be
was
sending Kage-sama
Something
our
we really
heads.
wanted to show all along, and now we get the first time the possibility to do this.
I would love to look around, but we're in kind of a pickle here. We're surrounded on all sides, so we have to sneak our way over the roofs. And
And
stay
down
stealthy
we
and
go.
don't forget to
One of these days
say
you must teach me how to
always.
jump down from the rooftops
So
with your armor.
what
I
does
don't
the chat
think the
say?
technique
Alpha
will
Ananas.
fit.
Yo,
So
Olaf, I loved your
glad
guest
we didn't
appearance
go
in
up
Frozen.
front.
Big fan. We're also a big fan of
Yes.
Olaf here.
Finally, it's winter season again, so
Unfortunately for
Here.
us, Lady Chiyo was once the Shogun's most trusted spy. Subtle bow.
Okay, now let's see. We have to get here into the center of all this.
so we have to find out
Remain
where
unseen.
our friends have been taken, and there are some guards.
They're talking about it, apparently. We have to sneak closer to eavesdrop on them. And let's see. Oh, you can actually go into the
What now?
well.
Done the well, maybe? Yuki-chan found that route, if I remember correctly. Clever
Oh,
girl.
and where does it lead
Not
though?
afraid to crawl through the mud to keep hidden.
Ah, there's one.
Nobody leaves this area. Make sure of it.
See,
Always ready.
maybe here.
There are some tutorial scrolls that need help with.
So there's a question from
Okay.
Axine91. did you conceive this part of the story back in 2016, or you made a decision how to expand the story afterward?
Obviously, everything was planned, and we have
Elegant
5
solution.
more books on the shelf, but no.
No, we actually this was after the main game. So after we finished production on Desperados 3, basically, and before we started with codename Süßkartoffel, our next stealth strategy game, we had this time slot to make this expansion of the scope.
Yeah, but we had some basic ideas we always wanted to tell in the story, but
Yeah.
didn't have the place. But was not that fleshed out.
Yeah.
We wanted to tell more about Aiko and also some of the mission concepts we had
On my way.
earlier in production, and we're not able to do them. So especially the second mission is something
Yeah.
we had like prototyped.
So what was the idea then for the standalone expansion? So where did it like start? What was the creative process behind that? Like, so
It was really like there were some requirements. We wanted to have all the player characters,
Yeah.
so it had to be somewhere in the middle of the story for some reasons. And also we wanted to focus on characters we did not tell that much before, so we didn't have that much focus on, and that was Aiko, was one of the characters. And there's this other theme around her we wanted to tell, which I don't want to spoil now, but
Yeah.
which we'll encounter. And then obviously there were some concepts of missions we wanted to have.
Yeah.
So, and then we looked like where would be the perfect slot to integrate it into the story and to connect them.
I see.
Never forget to clear up the bodies. At least
Yeah,
that's
the
what I
most
do.
important part.
We can also let
Oh.
them in the open and play differently, but
So 8 minutes left until the actual launch, by the way.
oh, I
Yeah,
should
so
actually
this
Yeah.
get
Stream will be
somewhere.
empty in a few seconds.
No, please stay.
No, they still have to download it, but it's not
Yeah,
that
you still have to download. So Dom, what's the story about? Can you like just like explain a bit what's going on in the standalone, or why should you play the standalone expansion if you play Shadow Tactics?
because it gives you a lot of depth in some aspects of the universe.
Yeah.
So you see some maps you haven't seen before, and obviously it has this focus on Aiko,
Mm-hmm.
on her background. As you can see, we just saw her old sensei, so you will learn some stuff about her past and go in details there. And
discuss what we've heard.
yeah, you will play with all your old characters and get some awesome, big, cool missions connected with a nice storyline and plot. And
They must not see us.
they also, from the mission-wise, they will be quite different in the design. So even though we don't have like new big features, they will feel very different because, yeah, the mission is like half of the game, I would say.
Mhm.
Weird statement.
Next question from the chat. So why wasn't this a DLC? Did you try to make it independent from the main game?
So there's several reasons for this.
An elegant solution.
Some are even like technical a little bit, but
I will remain
the
on
main
the
thing
scene
was
of
also that now we have a lot of
elegant solution.
players like distributed over all kinds of platforms, and so it's way nicer that it doesn't require to have the base game as well, and
How good.
technically it was also a bit easier for us to do so,
Perhaps you can
so
educate me
there
later.
was no reason why we should like make a DLC out of it. And I would not really recommend like playing Shadow Tactics and then going into those missions and then continue. I would still recommend play Shadow Tactics first and then Aiko's Choice, because they have their own pacing, and
Yeah.
There is no path
So,
on my way.
I think
Oh.
So
Okay.
you said it's cool to like return to the world and revisit Japan and meet your favorite characters again.
Perhaps you can educate
Why
me
did you
later.
choose Aiko though, or why did we choose Aiko?
because it's, we think one of the, like, all the characters are interesting, but I think we didn't like focus so much on the main story on her, though she gets more and more important in the end, and we wanted to, yeah, give her like more
Red
depth
leaves,
and tell
morning snow. Out of
more
sight.
about her background and obviously about Aiko's choice. But yeah, I don't want to spoil that.
Cannot let them escape. Is that
But for example, for me, when I look at this part, it's so cool that, for example, yeah, they always met in this hideout down there, and you never saw
Yeah, that's
which
actually kinda
city
cool, yeah.
or something it was, and now it's the first time you can see that, and that's,
Good thing you
I
didn't
think,
leave
super
your
awesome.
sake behind.
Uh,
This bottle has been with us since that
Yeah,
day
and
in
also I think
Let's
the
hope it
story
brings us
between,
luck.
like, the relationship between Moog and Aiko is also a very interesting
Yeah.
part of the game, and we also can focus on that. Yeah.
Got distracted from the Saker by the buddy that I didn't hide. First one I didn't hide.
How's it going so far?
Oh, quite
Good.
good.
Ah, he's doing very well, but it's a
We shouldn't
hard.
play too fast. We still have to make
Oh,
it
it's,
for
I
another.
think
hour.
it's a good pace. It's a good pace.
Such a hard game to stream, I think, because
It's not easy.
you have
So-
to be very focused.
Yeah, sure. And it's also, I think, for us always difficult to kind of present the game to people, to audiences who don't know the game. So that's why you should explain just very briefly what Shadow Tactics is about, or what's the game actually, like what's the core gameplay loop of the game, the hook basically.
I should explain that. Okay, I can.
Yeah, I'm just like practicing with you for future interviews, you know. So you can
So this is not an interview, I get it. No, like the basic idea when we did Shadow Tactics was to revive this kind of old genre called real-time tactics, and the games you might know are Commandos or Desperados back from early 2000s, and they're one aspect of them is that are real time, so they're not turn-based. Everything is happening at the same time, but you still can have your own pace and stuff like this. But it's like one thing that makes them very unique, and the thing where you will the most easy, like if you played those games before, reconnect is the green vision cone, which is very cool because it shows you exactly what the enemy sees. So it's a game where you can be like super precise, and your main approach will always be stealth,
Mhm.
and for that it's vital that you get like as much as possible any kind of information.
Yeah.
And
The characters also have like different skills, right?
yeah,
Like,
and then you, for example, here
Especially Mugen is a piece of work because you have to let down the ladder for him because he can't climb ivies or use the hooks. He's also rather slow, so I don't even know if I will manage this in one run. But let's try.
so now he just like
Yeah.
blinded one enemy, so he has a shorter vision cone, and now he could run up to the ladder, and once he's on top of the roof, nobody can see him again. So
the dance begins.
you have to be
On my way.
very precise and tactical in this game, but the cool thing is that you can be, because
Watchful
it's so precise.
Yeah.
remain
And that's
And it-
makes it so much fun, I think.
And it's also about
And then
kind of like a freedom of approach. You can like
Yes.
approach each setup, enemy setup,
very different.
each mission differently in
Yeah.
different ways.
always
And you
where
always
the
find
dance
something new, how to combine skills. And, yeah.
For example, you see the rope there, you could have gone from the other rooftop and
Yeah.
approached from there. And
You could also have done the guard down here with the jump kill, which would also have been epic. There's just a lot of opportunities. And now we're gonna get a quick overview of the rest of the
It
level.
appears Yuki-chan and Takuma-san have been taken to the
I love the
harbor.
lighting there.
It's a beautiful level. Part of my work.
Yes. Yeah, we should get back to that.
There's the old man. Looks like they put him on that foreign ship. A Portuguese vessel. And a large one at that.
Curious. What scheme have we stumbled into here?
Now the plot thickens a bit. We see that the Portuguese are also involved. so they are known for their weapon masteries and stuff like this.
Yeah, I think they were the first European who were able to trade with Japan back then, because Japan was very protective about their markets, and somehow the Portuguese managed to gain their trust
Was she also on board?
and sold them some weapons.
There
Like
she
you do
is.
as an
Looks like they
imperialist
left her
country.
behind.
Most likely as bait, in case her men failed to capture us.
You expect another ambush?
Either
but
way,
they left
we
behind
should
Yuki,
proceed with
so
caution.
should get her.
So the mission got easier now because like one of your goals left.
So a couple of questions from the chat. Maddie Way. I know this is technically Aiko's story, but will there be backgrounds for other characters as well?
More of them at the market.
Like the focus will really be on Aiko, but obviously you will also
A
have the other
disguise would be
characters
useful.
talk, and they will
A friend at
also
Misugi's inn.
talk a
will have
little
them
bit
ready for me.
about their past.
Nice.
There will be some very cool moments where they have like leisure time and have time to talk about things that are not like the current
Alternatively,
war
We
or
could visit Lord
kind of
Kazuma's
war they're
estate.
in. So
The staff will have washing
that's something
hanging
I
out
really
for
like
taking.
about
I'm glad
the
that we
expansion
have
as well,
allies
that we
here.
had some
Now,
moments
let us
where you're
proceed
not like
and
really
free Yuki-chan.
fighting in a mission, but you have some time.
Mhm.
Like you saw the little intro where there was no enemy and you could, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
good.
also
Small
like the
pieces.
interlude mission.
Yes,
right?
we call
Much
them
as
interlude
it pains
missions.
me,
And
it appears
it's
that
also something we
What
never
could have
did
made her
before,
fall
and we
in
think
with
it's
Kage-sama?
very
a
cool because
question I'd very
can
much
kind of
like answered.
have your own
After
pacing, how
rest
much
with
you
our
want to
friends.
engage with some details of the story.
It's a little bit like a family gathering. Some eating, some talking, and a lot of fighting.
So, by the way, it's 7 p.m.
Whoa!
Hey,
We
happy
already
release
crossed the
day!
line.
I don't have
Release,
any
release.
confetti or
Nice.
something, I'm sorry.
Let's drink
But-
imaginary
Fantastic.
sake.
So
Kanpai.
everyone watching, you can get the game yourself now, and you don't
Yeah.
have to see me
No,
creep
please watch
slowly
us for a bit.
through this level. Even though it's gonna be hilarious.
You can ask us some cool questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna get more background info here.
Yeah.
But, can already
Um,
start downloading the game.
Already bought and installed. Nice.
Whoa,
Nice.
fast internet.
First hit. Give us some hints about the setting of Sweet Potato. No.
No.
I'm sorry. We can't.
We'll
For
try
now.
our best not to.
Yeah. Don't tempt. So how long is the playtime for the standalone expansion? Well, we said like 6 to 8 hours, but it really depends on your playstyle. So, for example, the GameStar review says 8 to 12. And there's a lot of replayability. You can do all the challenges and badges. So I'd say like 8 hours at least, probably. I probably need 10 to 12.
And
Dom
you can
probably
still
just 6. I don't know.
still replay the missions,
Yeah.
so there are badges and stuff like this, some extra challenges. So once you finish it and you really like it, you can still do
I
some
am
stuff
prepared.
to like fully
My
complete it.
blade is sharp. I will be there.
Keep searching.
But mainly there are like 3 large missions
I
that
will
are
be silent.
like really large missions, and the small interlude. Some of them have more gameplay, some have less. So. But they're
Patience.
really cool from
Mhm.
pacing. So you have like a big mission, and then you have this kind of small mission where you have more story and feel focus, and
I will not fail.
something we didn't do in the main game, and I think works very well.
In the name of Kage-sama,
Nice.
open the door.
Just checking here the chats. That's why I'm sometimes a bit distracted. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe one quick information. Even if you played the main game and it was, let's say, 5 years ago, all these tutorial scrolls will get you back on track with your skills, so you don't have to remember all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
will
but-
really find your way back.
Wow, a plan in
More
Washington.
questions from the chat.
My life
It's
for the Shogun.
Isby asks, I know this was said before, this DLC is PC only, but maybe after all this time you've changed your mind. We'll release it on console too?
I will be there.
And there are no plans for that right now.
We're
I
really
always
sorry.
say never,
No.
but it's very unlikely.
I
So
am not
don't
that
count on
Sherlock
it.
Holmes.
If you can,
Their arrogance
maybe you
don't
can
know
maybe you can borrow a
what
PC from a
the
friend or
city watches
something.
do right now.
I
or watch
presume
us
all of
play
them are
a
enjoying
bit.
Yeah, we're
Um,
really sorry for that,
yeah.
but
The
if we want to do that, we have to do like a
Shogun
major engine upgrade, and that
On my
would
way.
be require a lot of work and
Yeah, and we didn't
And
have the
time.
Out of
capacity,
sight.
so we only had the time frame from
going
after Desperados 3 until
quiet.
production of Codename Süßkartoffel, our next stealth strategy game. And yeah, so we had to make this
like water.
standalone
Now,
expansion of
let
this
us be
scope.
subtle.
yeah.
But we're very happy with it, and we hope you
Elegant
too.
solution.
So-
Saishin deki kyoyo. I can't go there. Quiet.
I was hoping Mo would be here. Well, this time Mo is actually, you can watch Mo on a different stream. He's with GameStar, German games press magazine. So maybe you'll watch him there if you want, but you can also stay with us.
No use waiting.
He's
No
streaming on
use.
with Japanese voiceover.
He's
so
with
if you
him,
prefer
Japanese,
that.
but I prefer that. But maybe we'll switch later on. Yeah.
The
So-
thing Dorian mentioned with the tutorials was also very interesting because it's so hard to know like how much people remember when they played the game, like about the mechanics, and then
Focus.
find the right pacing about like how much tutorials you force on, and you
Are you
yeah
shuriken?
you want everybody to go
Very
as
much
fast as
prudence.
possible right back into the action, but you still have to do something with the pacing, and I'm really happy how it turns out. I think it should work well, and
I must be vigilant.
yeah.
So, just to give some facts, because now it's out.
They must be
And,
yes.
yeah. So,
The
and for
music.
those of you who don't know or don't know
Hey.
about Aiko's Choice or who are not sure, so it's PC only this time. It's for Windows. You can also get it for Linux.
I will be silent.
You can get it on Steam, GOG, the Epic Games Store, and it's 20 euros. A little under 20 euros actually, and we have a 10% launch discount right now. And we also have an anniversary bundle, I think, which includes the main game and the DLC and some bonus content. I think the art book and the soundtracks and so on.
Is she
And
with
yeah,
disguises too?
Oh,
you
I
can
can't
expect
even
3 main
compare to
missions
her.
and 3 interlude missions. We talked about it a bit. Dom already said what the
And you
interlude
wouldn't
missions
even
are. They're a bit more story focused.
Very funny.
In comparison to the 3 main
Quiet
big
gesture.
missions, and they're also comparable in size with the more bigger or like the biggest missions even in
Main
Shadow
ones.
Tactics, in the
Yeah.
main game of
Lady
Shadow Tactics.
Sharp.
Like regarding the size and the difficulty, they are like in the last third.
I see. So yeah, they were very hard for me. So I think I needed like 2 hours per mission or so.
On my way.
Yeah, and also we have a soundtrack. So the Aiko's Choice soundtrack is also available right now.
Elegance in all things.
Composed
Yes.
by Filippo. And this time even orchestral. So the main theme is orchestral and most of the other tracks as well. So it's very epic, and you get, if you know the main theme, you get real goosebumps hearing it.
Let's get to work.
Yeah,
With
that's
the
so much
orchestra.
fun.
Yeah.
Like
Yoji Kakore.
re-recording parts of the old main theme or like the main theme
Yeah.
of Shadow Tactics. But, it's epic.
We have the advantage.
Yeah, it's something we would have never thought, or obviously we thought about it, but never seen that it will happen 5 years ago.
The
We
music.
didn't know like
Oh.
what will happen with Shadow Tactics anyway. Now,
Dorian almost.
Elegant solution.
Let's get going.
Yay.
Is there any more questions? No. But the restream, so excuse our weird restream. Chat is still posting stuff from the last stream. I don't know why. Yeah, from our Desperados anniversary stream, or what was it? Stream. We deleted it before, but it seems it still like wants to
Don't you ever get
Yeah.
tired of dressing
post that information in the chat. So sorry about that. Don't go to Desperados. Go to Aiko's Choice.
Are you aware of reception, Hayato-san?
And then maybe go to Desperados if you want more.
just hide in a bush?
How did
Yeah.
it seem to you never
Do you
see
want to continue? I just
Yeah,
I just sneaked the disguise out of there, which is just
Okay, you got
hard
the disguise. I
yes.
thought you were like,
No, no,
okay, I
no,
raised the
no, I
alarm.
got
There are
it.
more guards.
I
Go.
got it.
Die.
The alarm was calculated, part of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I will continue. Okay.
Yeah, then maybe I can talk a little bit about the level because it's
Yeah,
actually
that's
really
what I
pretty.
actually wanted to ask you as well. So you're an environment artist, and what's your job? What are you doing? Like you worked a lot on the expansion and on the
Yes.
levels, and yeah, maybe you can tell us a bit more
The
about.
specific
Central
level,
Square. It will be tough
the
from here on without the
town
disguise.
which the
Perhaps we
hideout
should
lies.
reconsider
I
for
forgot
now.
its name.
We call Hideout Town.
That's the
Code
developer
name.
The
yeah.
code name. That's our
Skill
mission
over
code name.
numbers.
Yeah, that was the level that was the clearest from the very beginning. Like we wanted to have a very Japanese style town
Please
Mhm.
continue.
with the quite straight streets and these houses close to each other. And then we added the canal in there.
Oh, is
yeah.
that so?
And my job encompassed like working on the layout, like drew some sketches how the layout could be, of course, together with the
Another question.
level
if I
designer
may.
who had to determine how the gameplay plays
Mhm.
out in this level. So where you have to go, where you have to
May
pick
I
up the
ask another
disguises,
question?
like probably missed it because we were talking over it, but you had two choices, like you could go to the left to a mansion to pick up disguise for
Please tell me
Aiko, or
more.
you could go to the inn like I did, infiltrate the inn and quickly pick up the disguise there. Yeah, those are already two of the landmarks we
I did
defined.
not know that.
Like part of environment art is also like theming the areas that you have. Actually, a very important part. Like you don't want to
that
have
reminds me.
everything look the same because you also want to give the players some orientation through the environment. And now we have these very distinguished areas.
Please
Like,
tell
of
me
course,
more.
it's all connected through the streets of the town. But you have this walled in to this side, like where travelers
I did
come
not
in
know
and
that.
rest their weary feet. And down we have the samurai mansion, which is also walled in.
They're not
Beautiful
naked.
view. It's full moon.
Smack zoom.
And then if we come a bit further, like this is the main
Please,
market square,
continue.
obviously, and up to the bridge, there's like market stands along the main road, because those were mostly
Oh,
post
is that
towns, I
so?
think they were called, because they were located alongside postal routes that were quite important in Edo,
Ah,
Japan.
that reminds me.
So Dom, you're playing with a controller.
Am I? Oh.
Yeah. So you can
Another
play the
quick
game.
question, if I
It's a
may.
PC game, so most of you probably will play it with mouse and keyboard, but you can also play it with the controller because we also optimized it for controller input.
May I ask another question?
Ah, I missed this one. Back onto the roof. Yeah, there's some.
Yeah,
Cool
Florian,
distraction,
I mean,
yeah.
you talked about it a bit already for DEFCON. You had like a presentation about
You are most
how we make
kind.
levels.
Yeah.
It was
My lord?
for Desperados 3 back then. I think.
Ready.
Yeah, but
Mm.
most
Over
of
a
it
year
also
ago?
applies
If I may.
for to Shadow
Yeah.
Tactics. Yeah.
So, can you just like recap it real quick? I don't
can
know if
try.
that's possible,
I
but
don't
like, how
remember
do you
all
like
of it.
how do you start with building a level for a stealth strategy game like Shadow Tactics?
Yeah, well, usually, as I said, the first steps would be figuring out the general layout, figuring out the specific areas, landmarks, like how to guide the player. Like the level designer would add the level flow, like where you have to go first and
I have a question.
which objectives there are and everything. So that's a lot of collaboration going on there. And then you would already start with the block out, like you would start placing assets. Probably the big assets, like here we definitely started with the houses. And then we went further and further into detail. What's very important in our kind of game is, of course, like hiding spots, like Doc is using right now, like the hedges and the bushes. But also cover that is being placed. Yeah, that's always kind of a challenge to place cover in a realistic way. Like the level designer thinks from his or her point of perspective, there has to be some cover here, otherwise the setup isn't playable. And then I come in and I have to figure out how can I make this look natural. Like, does it make sense if there's a wagon on the roof? Probably not. So I have to think of smart ways to use other assets that we have for cover and place them.
Well, okay, Olaf just gave us the hint that there's something wrong.
Oh.
Maybe you, yeah, I don't know. But we can maybe.
I was just checking how many wagons I can find in the level.
While we're
Very
trying to
hard.
fix Dorian's microphone, there's some more questions in the chat. Maybe I can ask them. Oz Gaming asks, is there any plan to revisit Desperados again? What's next for me? Well, for now there's no plan to revisit it. We're actually working on our own IP. Codename Süßkartoffel for now. It's German
lord?
for sweet potato.
A question, if
Yeah,
I may.
and we're working on that. It's our next stealth strategy game. But this time it's our own IP and we're going to self-publish it.
Please, continue.
So everything belongs to us basically, and we're like taking care of every aspect of the development and also the publishing
better
side.
or
Like,
worse.
let's see
Another
how
question, if I may.
it's an adventure for sure, but it's very exciting, and so yeah.
I am prepared.
But we will let you know more about that project maybe next
Ah,
year,
that reminds
but
me.
not for now. Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Can we expect humor, funny moments, or Easter eggs as well?
No, absolutely not. That's not what we are known
did
for.
not know
Like,
Because the Japanese setting seems way more serious compared to Desperado 3.
Huh.
But there are certainly Easter eggs. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
You can
haven't found
pet the
any.
Please
tanuki.
tell me more.
Oh yeah, you can pet the tanuki. Right.
that's a
But that's not
much
an Easter egg.
requested
Easter egg,
feature,
but it's a-
actually.
Yeah.
And a main feature, I would say.
So,
But
I
good
think-
question. I bet
Continue.
you there's some Easter eggs hidden here. Can you
so
show
that's
us
the
one?
most unique selling point I think of this game is that you can pet a Japanese raccoon dog, a tanuki.
Show me something
I ask
nice you
another
hid in
question?
the level.
Let me think
So
about it.
let
It's
me
been a
check.
while.
Let me check with Olaf if there's still some problems with the microphone.
Oh, is that so?
Okay, then everything seems to be back to normal. Really bad
So-
audio. Is it
Another
just me?
question,
Yeah, it's
if I
really
may.
rough. Yeah, we're testing those microphones for the first time. I think the next. So it's hard to like keep one level for all of us so far, but
Please
I
tell
hope
me
next
more.
time we can get it fixed.
You're imagining things.
Are you sure? When was the last time you saw this dancing town?
Let's be a bit
Please,
reckless here.
continue.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Okay.
that was too reckless.
Too reckless.
Let's get to work.
I
Okay.
just had a listen. I think it's okay-ish. Microphone quality
I
so
did not
far.
know that.
Distract them again and go back.
Like, moving
Arcade
sword
by
with is
samurai.
just one of
I
the most
Awesome.
valuable skills.
Even in disguise.
Also,
Don't worry, my love.
Aiko's hairpin.
My
If you
son
talk to
does
them like,
do the talking.
bye bye.
An elegant death.
Isn't Shadow Tactics your IP as well? Well, it is, but not all of it. It's
So
like-
we invented the IP, so but like legally we or we invented it together with the Dalek, and
Yeah.
it's like a 50-50
Yeah.
thing. But creatively, we
Silence is our
created the
ally.
whole thing.
I wish you good luck with Codename Süßkartoffel.
Whatever
They
this
certainly
is,
deserve it. Thank you.
Aren't you curious? Together we are strong.
We will need all the support we can get, so spread the word.
My life for the Shogun.
So,
Süßkartoffel Shadow Tactics Takuma's Potato. Next standalone expansion, maybe?
yeah, maybe.
What do they need an armored escort for? Hard to say. Their captives were just an old man and a child.
There's no need for
This one
delay.
is a little bit trickier here. We have a samurai enemy, which is always a bit tougher. You will see through Aiko's disguise, so you're not safe anymore. Moving guards.
Luckily, there's a sufficient amount of wagons.
Yeah.
So there's some cover.
That's like the best scenario you can have. There's a bridge, and the reason why the bridge is blocked, so you can have a lot of wagons. Level design heaven.
Now that you say it,
Calm, focus.
any of these guards before.
What I really like is that you can also jump over the market stall. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like this is a very vertical area actually. You can also walk on the rope over
Oh,
the street. Yeah.
wow, true.
There's-
Wow,
there's
I
a
never
lot
took-
going on.
Yeah, you're right. I
You
should not
take it.
play like how did play it before I.
Be quiet.
That
Whatever
was
this
very
is, I
clever.
don't want to be caught in the midst of it.
Yeah, guys, even guys and girls, even if you worked on it, you will still discover new
Yeah, I never.
ways to traverse and to
That
solve
ship is far away now.
setups.
The
and
defense was something that
just have fun, I guess.
Where they might be taking Takuma-san won't
so
be
cool.
easy
Funny
finding
because it-
without any leads.
He is hoping that
Quite
Yuki-chan has overheard
In your
something.
face, the rope here, but I never thought about using it. So let's see where it leads me to. And there's a nice kite. Yeah.
Yeah. There were a lot of lovely assets to work with, I must say. Like, we created some new ones for Aiko's Choice, but most of them are still from the main game, and they just still work. It's really amazing. Like, the style did age very well.
Move like
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think it's amazing. We got a lot of compliments on the screenshots, for example, as well, which you made. I feel it still looks amazing today.
Of course, it's
I
also
feel-
due
I mean-
to the love that everyone
Of course.
involved poured into it, and the experience that we gained
Yeah.
over the years.
Yeah, I think that matters a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not the first isometric level we ever did.
yeah, definitely great shout out to everyone involved in this.
Yeah, to the whole team.
There were a lot of people. I'm also not the only environment artist who worked on this. There's also Lucas who did the Kunoichi camp, the last level that we probably won't show today.
Did you use Unity again for development?
Yes,
we
of course.
did.
Yeah,
Like the engine and the core is the same as Shadow
Yeah.
Tactic.
that was challenging at times because technology developed rapidly over the past 5 years, and there were some things that were rather clunky, and especially gave our level designer some headache. But in the end, we solved it. All the problems we
Ah,
encountered.
my most deadly technique.
I think we should put in an achievement if a guard drinks ever a sake.
Yeah, I also
I never
always
let
kill
them-
them before they reach
Yeah.
the bottle. Just so exciting.
I'm ready.
Why do samurai spot Aiko's disguise? Do they know every woman or women in the village personally?
That's a good question.
Well, they know. I mean, they're samurais,
Yes,
so
this is good.
They're smart, right?
they're smart.
They look right.
They're
Yeah,
they're
they-
of higher rank, so they have to know the people, you know.
They're trained in detecting
yeah, of
spies, so
And yeah,
they're great warriors and have a lot of experience and game design.
and game design choices.
Elegance in all things.
This is strange indeed. Be
I like
quiet.
this area very much.
Whatever they
Really?
say, I
Favorite, I
don't
think.
want to be caught in the
Yeah.
midst of it.
I always struggle here a little bit.
I mean, like
see.
visually at least.
Oh,
the
yeah.
market area.
use
and stuff,
waiting.
and,
Of course. I mean,
I always struggle, but that's the fun because you like overcoming like the challenge
yeah.
is very satisfying every time.
They need an armored escort.
I'm going in.
So that should work.
Oh,
My task is clear.
congrats! You've received
Captives were just no
100
man and a
messages
child.
today with Restream chat. Yay! Thanks, Restream.
So many enemies, but it's just
Very close. So yeah, that was the main challenge for this area.
There's more to this.
Now, let us be
Now it
silent.
should be a walk in the park.
the level flow here is also quite interesting. Like the bridge is like the bottleneck for Mugen because he can't swim, so it's the only way across to get to the harbor. And while you're rather free to roam around as you like in the first part
I am
of the
embarrassed to
town,
ask.
you really have to clear the bridge before you can get over.
You say it. I've never seen any of these guards before.
Pretty
I
interesting.
will be patient.
Maybe they're here.
May I ask
Gameplay
another
wise.
question?
Gonna be a bit
So,
cautious.
Dorian, who's your favorite character?
Another question.
Wow, that's a
a
tough
question.
one.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Swordwind.
Can I say Kuma?
It's a popular question to ask. So who's your favorite?
Please
Takuma?
tell me more.
Oh, Kuma.
Akuma. So the Tanuki. I think that, yeah,
My blade
obvious.
is sharp.
Yeah, I like him too.
Reminds me.
Maybe we'll see him
Maybe
in
like
the
a
next mission.
Standalone expansion with Kuma, only Kuma.
Yeah.
I would buy it.
Whoa, that would be a challenge.
Shuriken, ready.
Like design wise.
Please continue.
Ah, hard to say.
Yeah, just, yeah. Nice.
So
Oh, is that so?
Shuriken.
Look at these handsome young men playing an awesome game. Happy release day. Thanks.
Thank you. We
Not too
put
shabby. I
on
think
our
that's
best.
Max from Dedalic.
Farewell.
We put on
I know
our
his
best.
username. Thank you, Max.
We put on our best ninja hairdos today. Except Cloud.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know that we had like a dress
Yes,
code.
yeah.
Like, I was not ready for that.
Oh no!
I didn't know
Oh,
you
you
can
can
jump
jump down the
down there.
bridge.
of course
See?
you can.
You can do anything.
Yeah, anything.
Um,
We'll meet up
Oh, I
inside.
love how Restream is always like posting those links to Desperados 3. I'm sorry, I don't know why Restream does that.
Another ambush
We
waiting
deleted it
We'll
all,
have to check.
but
yeah.
it still does.
Rarely involved in Lady Chio's schemes.
So not Desperados 3, it's Aiko's choice. Shadow Tactic, Blades of the Shogun, Aiko's choice.
Just throw him over the bridge. Nice. That's the best hiding spot.
So, do we have some more questions? What is the proudest moment you experienced so far from Oz Gaming? Yeah, maybe your personal proudest moment in game development. Do you have one? Like, off your head?
I think Shadow Tactics release and then seeing that it was not a failure was, yeah, one of the most
Yeah, of course.
exciting and emotional aspects because at that time we were nearly bankrupt, so it was really a win or
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
lose everything
We're just no man
situation.
and a child.
Got ourselves out of there thanks to all of the fans and players.
It's a good moment. Dorian, do you have a better one? Or
No, I don't think I can compare to that. Well, for me, it's like different moments. I can't really rank them. Of course, the release of Desperados 3 was a great moment for me because that was the first
Yeah.
project that I actively worked on. I hadn't been part of the team when they released Shadow Tactics yet, but also getting the opportunity to work on this standalone was definitely a great moment. And now that it's released, it feels even better,
Yeah.
and I hope it
Yeah.
will get received as well as we all hope. And it's just fantastic to get this opportunity to build upon already great game and craft more experiences for the players with the extra experience we have, and yeah, they're both on a level for me. It's hard to say which one is prouder. I'm proud of all the games we made so far.
I will be patient.
Yeah, it's. Oh! I did like all the hard parts and then I failed on the easy one. But I think for us it's really amazing to like return, to have the possibility to return to Shadow Tactics. Like it's 5 years ago.
Yeah,
So,
it's actually today, right?
Yeah.
So it was released 5 years ago today on December 6th, and so it's the 5th anniversary.
Yeah,
And we're
also
celebrating it with the release of the stand.
also great shout out maybe to all those involved making this possible.
Yeah,
Again, like at
for everyone.
Mimimi, at Daedalic, and yeah.
And of course, the fans, like it,
And our
it
fans,
wouldn't
of
be
course.
possible
Yeah, if there wouldn't
without
have
all
been
the
any
players,
request
yeah.
for it, we wouldn't have
Yeah.
done it.
without all the players that played Shadow Tactics and gave it a good review on Steam. So do that too for it always helps us.
That's true, man.
Greetings from
Getting
Slovakia.
a bit jittery there.
Hello, Slovakia. Ahoy.
so
Jak se máš? Fan of Old Desperados since childhood. Happy that you guys follow its legacy.
On my way.
really not doing my best here.
Any info new game you guys are working on? At least some hints. What happened?
I'm just
You're doing.
The definition
Yes.
of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, and I think Dom
that's
just
Dom.
went insane.
To just answer the question about our new game, yeah, it's codename Süßkartoffel. That's the code name. The code name is codename Süßkartoffel, and it's our next stealth strategy game that we are working on right now.
Distraction.
We are going to self-publish it this time, and it's gonna be an original IP, so very exciting. But I can't tell you more than that, more or less. And it's funded partly by the German government, which is also kind of cool, and by Kowloon Knights on the other side. Yeah, also thanks to them.
Aiko.
Morning snow.
Oh no, but there's a civilian. Wait, is he a friendly civilian? Yeah, I think because it's our hometown. Yes, lucky.
What do you guys think? How long will it take until videos appear of players crushing the gold medal times that you guys set super hard?
Like in
Once again.
hours or in minutes?
I think probably there's already a video
Yeah.
out. Somebody doing
I think it was somebody just. It's like
Stardog or someone.
Yeah.
What was the name? No, was it? No, not
yeah,
Stardog.
like he's one of them.
There are a lot of amazing content creators out there who do amazing speed runs, and it always baffles the team when they see how fast those handcrafted puzzles can get solved, and what creative ways people can think of to solve them. It's fantastic. It's also
always,
part of
it's
the
always
for
fun
us,
to see,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Especially when you like worked on the level yourself, and then you suddenly see someone pulling a crazy stunt you've never
Yeah,
seen it, when you're like, what? That's possible?
So that's kind of the.
It's alright.
Are you considering making a Kuma stuffed animal merch? That would
so
be
cute,
that's a
right?
good idea.
Oh, yeah, we should definitely
Maybe in the future
see
we
if
have
can do
actually
that.
a merch store, a mini merch store. It's Mimimi dash campus store.
Let's get to work.
What?
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah,
Maybe you should
Olaf,
write it
Olaf
down.
can put it in the chat. The Mimimi merch store.
Yeah, you can
You
get
can also
some.
find it on our
You
homepage.
can get some nice Mimi t-shirts
Yeah.
there at least. Not this color though. This is just for real Mimi.
I wish we at least knew the genre of the game. Well, we know, like, it's gonna be, we call it stealth strategy now because it's kind of easier to grasp, but it's gonna be basically a similar game to Shadow Tactics and Desperados, just maybe like an evolution
Yeah.
of the whole thing.
Freshened up a little bit.
Don't want to hype it too much now.
Yeah, we cannot tell anything about it, unfortunately.
Potential spoiler. Okay.
I must be
Will
vigilant.
there? Okay, anyone who hasn't played maybe Shadow Tactics or like, yeah,
Focus.
or hasn't heard anything about the story before, maybe you just mute the audio real quick. I'm gonna read that question. Potential spoiler. Will there be any confirmation of Mugen's illusion? One goes, another one comes.
Trap thus far.
I've already had
Maybe.
suspicion Aiko may have
If
a
not,
bun
there
in the
must be a
oven
deeper scheme at play here.
by the end of
We
the
should
main
remain
game.
vigilant.
Well, if you paid close attention, there were already some hints in
No
the
use
intro
waiting.
cutscene.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah.
So, what's our time?
Our time is
window?
Cut off.
what you mean?
No, I mean if we maybe skip the end of the mission, so we don't show.
Yeah, we can go. We can skip the end and maybe check out the next one.
Yeah, but then we have to cheat, right? Because I think they're not that good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
too
we
bad.
could play
I
it.
don't know. Have to play.
There's more questions in the chat. Just give me a second. I have to
Subtle bow,
scan the
quiet
chat.
gesture.
Seeing how you tried killing the samurai now, how about adding local co-op to control? One player is Aiko and the other one is Mugen, for example. So why haven't you? No, I think we answered that question so many times, but maybe you can.
So we still not did not find a concept how we would solve quick loading and quick saving in a way that we think is like living up to the standards of the game, because like one of the core reasons when you do something and your core partner just does something else and has to reload, he will also reload your progress.
That
And
could be very frustrating. Potentially, yeah, that's really a bummer. Like, I think everyone in the team would love to play co-op, like, definitely, but as long as we can't have a sound concept for that, it's not gonna happen.
I will be patient.
I
There
think
you
you
have
would have to really, like, you could do that obviously. So, and there was, or is some co-op in some of those games, but we think that's not like the quality standard or
Yeah,
design
yeah.
we want to encourage. So we really want to more focus on single player and put all the love and energy into that. And maybe at some point we will, evolve this design further and then see, okay, now it really makes sense to incorporate that. And that would be like great, and it might happen sometime.
Well, there you have it. Your answer.
I will happily answer it again in 3 years.
like probably tomorrow,
No.
because there's gonna be now after the launch, there's gonna be more people maybe playing Shadow Tactics again or Aiko's Choice, and they're gonna have the question.
Yeah. No, I
Is our
it's
ally.
very funny, I think, because you have multiple characters, so you expect it should be like, or you want to play them with your friends, and that I have the same urge. I can really understand that, but on the other hand, it's also so interesting that this is the game where you have multiple characters, but you play them as one
Yeah.
person. So it's the kind of I play multiplayer alone experience, which makes it very unique, I think.
What's the next question? Any chance you
Heal
could
Aiko.
any chance you
Watch
could
that.
make Robin Hood a Robin Hood remake?
Half injured.
asked by Reinma
Cats and
993.
bruises.
I don't like. We don't do remakes.
Yeah, I think we will not do it.
So, well,
At
we're
this
busy,
point,
at this
we
point,
yeah.
we're busy doing Codenames Süßkartoffel anyways right now. So we can look forward to that
Let us
though.
be subtle.
And it's gonna be an original IP, so it's not gonna be a remake or a known IP or something like that, which is exciting, I think.
If we have had like a all the time in the world, I would do it anyways because
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
game. But we always have to decide on what we really want to focus on.
Okay, are we gonna finish this mission?
Maybe. Oh no, I don't think so.
We should also show maybe the black ship.
Black ship? There's no black ship. Yeah, this is not the part in the mission where you can rush so easily. Or I bet you can, like, but I don't have the optimized speedrun version in my head right now, so sorry.
Focus.
Since I'm not allowed to cheat, I have to pay.
Is the new game based on Edo Japan again or a new era? Oh, you mean Codename Süßkartoffel? I can't tell anything. I'm sorry. We can't tell anything about the setting or where it's based or where.
But it's
it's
great
going.
to see
Hello,
that
well,
you're
hello.
excited
But
to find out.
Nothing personal.
Makes keeping the secret more exciting. You know?
What Raima
They must
means
not
is
see us.
with like a remake of Robin Hood, something like Desperados 3, what
No,
Desperados
no
3
sweating.
is to the old Desperados
Like
one.
a
So
sequel or
maybe a
prequel.
sequel or something, not a remake per se, but yeah, sequel.
Nothing
I
personal.
never say never, but we're focused on Süßkartoffel. So yeah. Not for now. You have to wait for Süßkartoffel first. And that's gonna take a while, I think.
Better.
Yes, this is good. Yes, bring me
Oh,
the
Sorry.
What are your plans for next year? Well,
None shall remain standing.
working on Süßkartoffel.
Let's be subtle.
Yeah.
We will let you know. We will let you know for sure. So yeah,
Only a matter of
Game
check.
production unfortunately
Yeah.
takes some time.
Yeah, but check back
Let's get going.
on our channels,
A question,
on
if I
social.
may.
Maybe sign up for our newsletter, which you can find on our mimimi.games homepage.
Always
And we will let you know as
Please tell
soon
me
as
more.
we can
ready to face death.
what's going on behind the curtains of Mimimi regarding Codename Süßkartoffel.
Another question, if I may.
I just want to see more people finding these games, throwing more money to these guys. Okay, yeah. Spread the word. Spread the word.
May I ask another question?
I hope I didn't miss any. Haven't missed any
I mean,
questions in the chat.
That's a good point actually to
I
elaborate
did
on
not
a
know
bit.
that.
Like our goal is also to to keep as much of this original love experience of those games, but also to make it accessible to
reminds me.
new players. Yeah, so that's definitely a goal that we
Yeah.
want to achieve.
Side with honor.
Please, continue.
Continue.
Aiko is very good in keeping up endless conversation. Really
Oh,
impressive
is that
skill.
so?
Yeah,
Duty demanded your death.
she would be great on a live stream.
Yeah.
Elegance in all things.
But she's sometimes repeating herself, so maybe.
And elegance.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Oh, you should
Speaking
re-
of repeating,
yeah,
I
you
want
know.
to say, so yeah, Aiko's Choice is out now. It's the standalone expansion for Shadow Tactics: Blades of the Shogun, which we released in 2016. So it's the 5th anniversary of the game, and to celebrate, we thought, let's make a standalone expansion. Yeah, and it's available now for Windows and Linux, and you can get it on Steam, GOG, and the Epic
You
Games
are most
Store.
kind.
for just under 20 euros, and we also have a 10% launch discount right now. And there's also an anniversary bundle, so maybe if you haven't played Shadow Tactics, you can get them both in one bundle with the anniversary bundle plus some bonus content. I think the art book is in there, the digital art book, and the soundtracks and so on.
It will definitely get you through the winter.
Yeah. And speaking of soundtrack, our composer Filippo, he created a new tracks for the expansion as well, and for the first time it's or with an orchestra. So yeah, the main theme he is orchestral as well this time.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So it's very
like,
epic. It gives you full on goosebumps.
It's actually a shame that we have to listen to the game sound on the screen speakers here. I think because it's it's just so much better with an orchestra. Like you can't fake that in any way. It's just amazing, and it's super nice that we got this opportunity and that Filippo got this opportunity.
Yeah.
Must be very rewarding for him to have his own composition played by an orchestra.
It must be amazing.
Super
we actually
cool.
put out a video just a couple of days ago where you can see the orchestra playing along. Yeah. So you can watch that if you're interested. I'm always like, what was it? Oh. It's so focused on my cards here and on this chat that I
Go
don't
on,
even
go
know
on.
what's going
Just Dom will figure it out
Dom's
eventually.
struggling, it seems.
No,
I
I'm
know.
just getting myself into very complicated situations.
I was worried that we
It's a
won't.
very stable performance.
I was worried that we will be too fast, but it's okay so far.
You picked the
But
right
you can
people.
see you can see how big the missions are though. They're really like they're comparable in size to the biggest missions in Shadow Tactics.
Okay.
The time has come.
Yeah, they are rather large. So three big missions and 3 interludes.
And 3
None shall remain
more
standing.
death.
Guten Abend. Schreibe mal jetzt nicht auf Englisch. Grüß mal Tobi von mir. Tobi is not here,
But maybe
but
it's
I'll
watching.
tell him. When I see him.
Oh, final setup,
Piano.
which
Let's
requires
get
some
Yuki out.
extra work maybe. Or I have to do something very tricky.
I'll be picking this up later today. Thanks for all you do. Cheers. Thank you
Nice,
for
yeah.
supporting
Thank
us.
you for support.
For playing.
Oh god.
Glückwunsch zum Launch. Immer weitermachen und fleißig spielen, Mädchen. Machen Jungs. Jungs und Mädels. And everyone. We're inclusive here. But thank you for the support.
So now I will do something very unsuspicious.
Huh? Did any of the
Western with the
production
wind.
team gave voice line to the game? I don't think so.
Pardon?
If any of us
No.
provided like voice lines for the game, but we did for Last Tinker, right? I think.
Yeah, but just like mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo.
I don't
Oh, but
know.
That
if
could
that's-
be a nice Easter egg for a future project. Who knows?
Yeah. So no, we didn't.
Skill over numbers.
We have actual professional voice actors doing the stuff here.
Yeah.
And
And
it
we
sounds
even,
amazing.
maybe that's also worth a mention, we got the original
We got-
cast again.
Nearly.
Not
Nearly.
actually. In
Sorry,
Jap-
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So the English, yeah.
Maybe I should-
Japanese, unfortunately, Takuma no. So sorry to say, but the guy who voiced Takuma
Yes, this is good.
in the original, he's not in the business anymore.
Yeah, that's
So
so
you
sad.
Yeah, and you can't do anything about something like this. Yeah. So
Oh! What?
Oh yeah, you were standing.
new map. What do you mean with new map, Tompa? Oh, this is a new map. Yes, a new mission. which you can find in the standalone expansion Aiko's Choice, which we're playing right now. And so if you wanna play new maps of Shadow Tactics, you should get it.
It's not
free,
so small.
It's not so small. It's 3 very big main missions and 3 interlude missions, we call them, which are a bit more story focused in between the big.
And now I missed my timing slot. I think.
Is there a novel of Shadow Tactics? Not that I know of, but
You could write one.
you can write one. And fiction.
That would be
Or
super cool
maybe
to
in the
read.
future we can like expand on the universe of Shadow Tactics. I think a comic would be cool as well. Or we can make a Netflix show. Like something like Arcane for Shadow Tactics.
Ah,
I can dream.
no.
Maybe for Suska.
Red leaves, morning snow, a plan in motion.
Comic about potatoes?
Were you happy with the IGN review of the first Shadow Tactics? What was the review?
I think we were happy, but I'm not.
What was the score back then?
It was a very good score.
Now it's better even.
Yeah,
right?
now it's insane.
Now it's a 9 out of 10. I think Desperados was 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 is, I mean, almost 10
Time has
masterpiece out of 10.
That's
So yeah.
really, really cool.
We've been gone too long.
Okay,
Absolutely love your work. Please keep up the good
Come
work.
out.
We want more.
give me a
Thank you.
free
Z
lucky.
from London. Thank you. Thank you for the support and for
Silence is
playing.
our ally.
Yeah, I think way more encouraging than the reviews, which are also important, of course. But what's more important to us is really the feedback from the
Yeah.
players who love it, and that's who we
And-
craft the
yeah.
games for eventually.
And it always helps us also if you spread the word. So if you like the game, leave a review on Steam, a positive review, or tell your friends. It always helps us, and it keeps us going. I should give a try to the gamepad, only playing mouse and keyboard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you should
Dom is
definitely.
playing with the gamepad right
You
now.
can switch any second.
Julianos.
Woohoo!
And
Together we are strong.
it actually, I like both. I like mouse and keyboard. I like controller. We
Oh, wait.
developed the
I
game with
should've marked
controller with gamepad in mind as well.
Glory
So
awaits.
it feels very natural playing it with the gamepad. as
Yeah,
well.
you can basically play it with
Oh, that's mean. He has now different timing, so my strategy might not work out fully yet. But let's get this guy.
A fine brew. Shame. to give this
Yeah, I think
away.
for Desperados, I also like to play that on the gamepad.
None
But
so
here, I'm not that apt with the gamepad, so here it takes me too long, and the shadow mode doesn't have the pause function, which is essential difference between Shadow Tactics and Desperados. So it's a little bit less forgiving if you take too long. So I stick to mouse and keyboard for that.
get comfortable.
Subtle bow.
Oh, now
Quiet
everything
gesture.
falls in place. I think.
Excellent. Yeah, this whole harbor area is also like a lot of yards, a lot of walls, a lot of separate setups, and a lot of death.
Just had to move like here.
Yeah, sometimes
Around.
it's just that little spot that's outside of the enemy's view
My
count.
life for the Shogun.
Oh, no, on the
no.
other side. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, thanks
Waited.
to all the follows we got in the meantime, which I haven't seen because I'm too busy reading all the chat questions. So thanks to everyone who followed, and
Yeah.
thanks for all the support we get. Yeah.
Okay, now I have to
Where are you
take
going?
take a
All the
detour.
way
By the way,
around.
Do you have any dev pro tips for players who maybe just started playing Shadow Tactics or any?
I hope
kind
you
of-
should not start with pro tips, but
Well, with like a good beginner's tip.
Always quick
From the
save,
pros,
quick
from the
save,
devs,
quick save,
from the
quick
pros.
save, and I think the fourth tip is also quick save.
Yeah.
Quick save. And
it's really it's super important because otherwise it might really get frustrating. It might get frustrating nonetheless, so you should really listen to yourself. And if you feel like you're losing the fun of the game and get too engaged in it, just take a break. Like, you can always
there's
get
also
back in.
Samurai. Oh my god. I took the whole detour for nothing. Because I was like, now I can have like super lazy timing. No, I think you really should take your own time, because like it's real time, but there's always places where you can hide and then analyze the situation, be like, okay, this makes sense. And you can always trust the game that there are like multiple solutions. So even if you think, oh my god, this is like the only way, I can only go through this door and there, and I will not guarantee you 100%, but 99% that there will be another way that you just didn't found yet.
Yeah.
Sometimes
There's
you
always
don't
another
see it. Sometimes it's like a super easy solution, like in the beginning cutscene when you can kill all the 3 execution guards with Mugen's Swordwind. I just figured that out today. Before I was like, how can I do
Why
it
is Aiko not
simultaneously?
doing her shadow mode? Oh, because oh my god.
Oh, we only have to free Yuki. We're almost there. Bear with us.
Promise Sun right. I love Shadow Tactics and Desperados 3 in this particular genre of games. You guys do such an amazing job with the style. In my opinion, there isn't anyone who can rival you.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Did anyone in the dev team ever complete the first game with a no-kill run? Asked by Jackie. I don't know. Maybe Lucas?
I bet some did. So.
Well,
We do have some people in the team who don't like to kill. Yeah. So they might very well have finished the game without killing.
but it also needs a lot of skill to pull it off.
It's pretty hard. It's
Special.
harder than killing most of the time.
Tech 9.
Yeah, but that's also an interesting aspect. Like you can solve most things, most setups without killing, but it might be super hard. Like I wouldn't know how to solve this setup, for example.
Which platform is best for your income between GOG, Steam, and Epic Games Store? Any, just have fun. Just buy it on your favorite platform and have fun with the game. Any is fine.
But thank you for asking.
But thanks for asking. Yeah, what's most valuable is if you spread the word and share your excitement for the game with your friends, your family, or maybe on Steam with a review.
So this is a classic situation where I got myself stuck into, I want to solve it this way, and yeah, now it's my fault. Because I could
work, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to avoid everybody there, and it will work at some point, but right now I'm just failing hard.
No.
Yeah, that's what happens a lot of time. You put some challenge on yourself by just wanting to solve the thing in a very particular way. It's super fun too, actually, but because
Look,
oh, no, it just worked. It just worked because there's this one strip of Yukon where he can't see you, and this is the best feeling if you solve it and you feel like, yes, I cheated the game.
Vico20 writes, just taking a first look at the game, it looks great. I really love the art style and the animation. Thank you.
Well, that will,
That
yeah.
makes
Thank
very
you very
happy.
much. The art
Especially,
team
of course, the
appreciates
artist,
it.
yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
this guy still gets on my nerves.
Task is clear.
Because he's still an issue. I really know this was designed to... Yeah. You should kill him first. But...
No use waiting.
I mean, maybe, yeah, you can
Yeah,
just blind him and run there and free you. Maybe.
yeah, it really is now depending on... I don't know really
Patient.
what this was triggered here. Ooh, no. Can I jump down?
There you go.
No, it's That's gonna work.
Takeda Sensei.
Almost. Very close. We
Oh,
already
wait.
had Yuki.
Like,
I must be vigilant. A worthy
he's a
opponent.
tank. Okay. Let's see how tanky he is.
My lord.
Not so. But I'm gonna do it with alert. I think. It's gonna be the easiest way because we want to see another
Yes,
mission.
this is good.
So.
Now, let us
Going
be
on up.
subtle.
How many people worked on
Maybe
Aiko's
see.
choice? Is it the same team as the first one? Yeah, well, it's
Yeah,
basically the same team, but we've grown since
Yeah,
then.
we had
quite
additional
considerably.
people working on it.
Ow!
And I don't know if
So,
all
I
of
think
the old
I'm
team
gonna
were
make it.
involved in it.
Yeah,
I
basically, I
think
think
so.
everyone
Everyone did a
was
little bit,
in
yeah.
some way
Yeah.
at different
done.
stages of the game involved with it.
My
So,
love for the Shogun.
so yeah, it's 100% me games made by me.
Now I got greedy because I saw that I might be able to pull this off without alarm.
They must not see us. The dance begins.
High pressure. No, yeah. Speaking of high pressure, and then there's like
You could
Random
plan
mistake.
you could plan one blind and execute one blind, and then
no, you have a
execute the other.
cooldown.
Oh yeah.
I was there already in my head.
Ah.
I don't know.
Or you could use Hayato with the
Yeah.
stone throw. But
Ooh.
There we go.
Takeda Sensei.
So you see, even Dom struggles sometimes.
But now I'm just gonna.
just run.
Just run.
Yeah, I still have Yuki here. Oh, and he's
Ah,
not.
Ben from Pixel Maniacs says, "Hey guys, happy launch day." Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's see if we can do this the not so stealthy way.
It might just work.
Hide in this.
Until everything
Brother
calms
Man
down.
AP asks, "Is a sequel in the works, not including the extension?" No, not right now. We're working on Codename Süßkartoffel. It's completely, not a completely different game, but it's an original
different
IP, so it's
IP,
not
yeah.
gonna be Shadow Tactics, or it doesn't take place in
Takeda
a Shadow
Sensei.
Tactics.
They
universe.
put him on a big ship and.
Kichan,
Yeah, so
let
it's
us
gonna
get to
be
safety
a different
first.
IP, our own IP, which we are going to self-publish this time. So you can look forward to that. But it's gonna be a similar type of game to Shadow Tactics
No use
and
waiting.
Desperados. So it's gonna be also a real-time
No
tactics
ambush.
game or
A
stealth strategy
surprise,
game.
but a welcome
And
one.
yeah,
Did you
Dom
see the
made it.
so big. And it took
Nice,
Takuma
we
Sensei.
finished the first mission
Indeed,
here.
Jack.
Well, we're
Have
almost
any
through
idea
anyways.
where
No, but we
we'll
should
be headed?
take a look at
Yeah.
at least at the
We should play the interlude.
Yes.
And show the like much.
Archipel.
Archipelago.
Yes, that.
You want to
The
take over?
Yeah,
islands
let me
on the
do it again.
coastline of Toba. We've long
Flagship
suspected smuggling
mission.
activity there. So we're heading there? What about the Shogun's orders?
the Geborg
Oh,
writes
Mr.
the orchestral
Takuma-san,
theme is amazing.
I will take
Thanks,
full responsibility.
Josh. I know you. I know who
Besides,
you are.
if Nichiro is
Thanks,
truly
Josh.
in league with Kage-sama,
Um,
it is our duty, my duty, to put an end to her.
Okay, now we're only one person short from the full squad. And of course we have to
Are you
get
going to
Takuma.
continue to make stealth art real-time strategies, or do you think you will move on to something else? Well, for now, yes. For now, I mean, Codename Süßkartoffel is going to be also a stealth strategy game, so a similar game to this. So yeah. What's for Codename Mangold, or like Project Mangold, which is the project after Süßkartoffel?
We don't know yet ourselves.
There's a pattern for our code names for our project. It's healthy vegetables.
Well, here you have you on the end screen, which will give you an idea of the replayability. Like there are a lot of badges that you can get. There are what are those called?
What? Where?
the lowest row.
Yeah, it's just a special badge.
The special
Special
badges, okay. And
the
of course, the
hardcore.
completion time that was rather high with 1 hour and 10 minutes for us.
Well, for me it would be good. I think. For
Yeah.
me, I probably need 1.5 maybe.
Yeah, so there's a lot to discover
didn't
here.
unlock so many badges.
No,
There are
No.
none,
not
which
at all.
But that's
also
like
very interesting. Looking at the description of the badges.
But we didn't finish
no
it under
speedrun.
20.
What?
Uh,
But that's like the cool thing. I think the first playthrough, you wanna try to like complete the mission, and then you can always revisit and try some of the challenges.
It also
it's very fun to,
hints
like,
you at
explore.
some direction of playstyle.
Mhm.
I think that's also very
yeah, it's like a suggestion of what you
Yeah.
could try to make it more challenging or more fun. Okay, and you also get like an overview which skills all the characters. It's just like in the main game. Nice. Let's see how Takuma is faring.
Any more questions?
Hey.
Gotta go for today. Just bought the game. Can't wait to hear more about the new game. Wish you all the best and early Christmas and New Year. Always rooting for me. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching the stream, and thanks for playing and playing Aiko's Choice.
I love the atmosphere on that one. Cool.
Yeah, me too.
So unique for the genre. Or for Shadow Tactics.
Yeah, a night level on a sail ship.
Ah, finally. Our dutiful observer is resting his eyes. Come, Kuma. Unburden him of the keys. Thank you, Kuma.
Very useful. You should
Now,
always have a
what
tanuki
to
with
do
you.
to save us freedom?
Well, I might get one soon.
Yes,
I
I've
want to
seen
have the
them too.
plushie at least.
5
Yeah.
crates hiding among the more harmless cargo of the ship. They've shown me their contents. Firearms, grenades, Portuguese imports, more deadly than anything we can fashion here. I think it would be in
Sinister
everyone's
future
interest if
casts
these were never to
shadow.
reach our enemies' hands. However,
But
we
we
best not expose
have
our
the
presence
means
too
to
soon
prevent it.
by resorting to more explosive methods. Let us mark these crates with a special sign, so our friends can deal with them when they arrive. Patience, Kuma. They'll come to our rescue, I'm sure of it.
Of course.
Ah, yes, the Crow's Nest. A fitting name. We should hide up there once our task is finished. Now let me leave this cage quietly. No running with that wooden leg. If anyone raises the alarm, I fear it will be over for us.
So, we're gonna,
Yeah, I put
so in
the
this mission you
cursor.
have to be very stealthy, right? So
Yeah.
triggering
Absolutely, you
the
can.
alarm is
Solution.
game over.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the only mission we ever did that. But on a short mission you can do something like this. It's also very cool.
Why not enjoy
Try
the
some
scene?
things out.
Your point being,
Homework KG. We need another Desperados 3 standalone already.
Patience.
Well, first Aiko's Choice and then and then we'll.
Ah,
But
one of the
not for
fine
now, I'm
sons of
sorry.
Greece. Let me
Um,
mark it with a sign. Oh, don't worry. Yuki-chan will understand. Now, on to the next.
Max, is it possible to complete all badges in one go?
Kuma,
Hi,
extract
Max.
them. A good
He's a
thought.
friend of mine. I'm pretty sure I know him.
No one will notice.
No, it's not, right?
No, like some are designed in a way that they mutual exclusive.
Yeah.
What your charms,
So,
Kuma?
yeah. Hard.
There's the second.
No,
It's a
yeah, and it's really designed in a way
Yeah.
that
My eyesight is as
like
sharp
the
as it
one
ever
challenge
was.
doesn't match another, but
Mhm.
some you can combine. But doing like hardcore difficulty and speedrun and some
Yeah,
no-kill
it-
stuff. That's an extra challenge.
Kuma has always been the best. Yeah, he's the best.
I agree.
I think, yeah, popular
That's
popular
also
opinion.
a reason why we wanted this, mission focused on him, and later on we'll also have some very cool situations.
Is this a replay or just a delay? Well, I guess it's a delay you're experiencing because no, it's not a replay. We're live.
Drawing little markings on their belongings. A shame Yuki-chan isn't here right now.
You know what you're doing here.
I know what I'm doing. This is actually,
It doesn't look like you played this one the first time.
I think it's one of my favorite missions because it's so nice and short, and
I think
you
it
just
was-
have to sneak around.
It was also the first
Super
one we
fun.
had to play to. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, still failed.
At least it
And
was
you play
one of the
like
first
mouse
ones.
only, which is also very interesting.
Yeah.
No
So you
wonder
can,
it
if you want, you can also play it mouse only. Possible.
To think, we finally got rid of those
Also
accursed
Good thought.
Oh yeah, I never.
Yes.
I'm
I never
up for the
do.
challenge. Thanks for the explanation. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
world.
Spread the word. Thanks for the support.
You
And
are
for
right,
watching.
Kuma. Lots of precariously placed
It's
cargo.
so much fun to watch
Surely no one
somebody
would suspect.
playing it.
Oh,
Yeah, because I never played.
Oh. You don't see me.
Oh, no. What?
Okay.
You heard your
He
noise.
hurt my wooden leg.
Yeah.
No one will
Ah,
notice.
that's tricky, of course.
Yeah, but I never approached this from this side.
Oh no!
Oh.
That's unlucky. I had such a good start, and now I'm just.
German OOO intensifies.
Kuma. Your turn.
Jackie
Ready?
writes, download
You
complete.
know
I
what
will
to
go
do.
play the game too. Thanks again for the release and good luck with the next video. Thanks for thanks for buying and thanks for playing and thanks for watching.
Work your charms, Kuma.
Yeah, have fun. And tell us what you think.
Another crate.
You can join our Discord.
That was
Give us
so
feedback
close.
there if you want.
Yeah.
Discord.gg/mini.
A city, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
Right. We can discuss
And if you
this
like
once
it,
we
also
mark the
leave a
final
review.
crate.
A positive one. It always helps us a lot.
But it feels wrong to sail on a foreign ship. I admit, I find it rather.
Just a moment.
Oh, now I'm getting myself into the
patience.
same situation
Yeah.
again.
Right,
Let's see if I can wait it out here.
Lots of precariously
Oh my God.
placed
You don't
cargo.
want
Very
to
risky
do,
now.
you don't want to do
Pri-
the environment interaction.
Okay, Dom. Prince
No, I don't want to
Cayman-
kill anybody. You could use this environment.
Prince Cayman writes, give me the game on Steam or I will drive to Munich and recode the new Aiko
Ah,
choice. Kappa.
Just a moment. Yes.
I'll be.
Why not enjoy the scenery?
Do the waves not agree
I'm
with
a little bit.
Forgot to say.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Wasn't that your tip before?
Yeah.
Always say it quick.
I find
It's so
it
exciting.
striking.
Sometimes I forget. Luckily, we have the save reminder.
A valid solution. Work your charms, Kuma. Away with you. Shoo.
No, no!
Don't move.
I keep hitting the wrong button here. There's like another row.
Ah, yeah, those.
It's super
those are
annoying
the
on this
keyboard.
keyboard. Oh, well, yeah.
Yes.
Wait until it's alright.
I
Oh,
find
you
it
try.
rather striking.
Door downstairs.
Yeah,
valid
this is actually
solution.
smart.
I'll say.
Work your charms, Kuma. Another crate marked.
I. Why? It worked last time.
Yeah, not super close.
Work your charms, Kuma. Oh, another crate marked.
Come on. Ah,
Now,
Whoa!
did it, and now it's
Okay.
safe.
That's
And
a
now
convention
we'll
in the name.
start the whole thing
A
from
city,
down
if I'm not
here
mistaken.
again.
Right.
risky up
We
there.
can discuss
Oh,
this once
now
we've
the
marked the final crate.
Tanuki is keeping them
Ah,
busy,
patience.
Yes, my lord. Went to his
but
cabin.
it's still not a
No
good
one
idea.
will notice.
Some kind of
So who came up with the idea of like
Why did
Kuma.
of a ship and like stealthing with Takuma on a ship?
So I
Was there
think
like what was the process there? Because I think it's a very cool level and like also very different to what you know from like from Shadow Tactics, the main game.
actually I think the idea of having a ship
Your
was
turn.
not from like having a mission alone
Why
on the
not
ship. It was
enjoy the
more
scene?
because we have the next mission is yeah, a bunch of islands, and there we always had the vision that we want to have a ship in there. And
Yeah.
when
Okay. I see.
everything came together, we were like, yeah, we can do like a short mission on a ship.
Yeah, nice.
Pretty cool because like in the beginning we even didn't like think about short missions or anything, so like that would be way too small for a standard mission, but yeah. When we played around, like how does it feel
Just a
having
moment.
smaller short missions?
You are right, Kuma. Lots of precariously placed cargo up here. Surely no one would suspect if there was
Raise
a
it up.
little
Yeah, I can
accident.
sneak through here.
I love it. Yeah,
But-
like in the first mission you see the sailing boat, and then you're like, oh, what's this? And then the next one you play on it, and then the third one
Let
it
us
will also
climb
be
up to
there.
the crow's
You know what I also love about this mission? Like everyone's
Oh, no.
like, oh,
Oh,
nice.
I didn't kill Kuma. Luckily,
He's
Cat
right
killed
behind.
And the samurai's like, what was it you?
You
Must
know
have been the
what
wind.
to do.
It must have. Yeah.
Why not enjoy the scenery?
This
Nice.
what I always thought was funny about this mission is like there's a tanuki on the ship, and everyone's like, oh look, a tanuki. Well,
A valid solution.
everyone just lives with it.
Yeah. I don't know, like the
Notice.
sailing boat is pretty big, and I bet there are also like some rats and cats, and maybe a tanuki is fine.
I would
Of course,
just
yeah.
climb up the ladder.
I would
and
prefer a
hide here.
tanuki over a rat though on a ship.
Yeah. They're like, phew, it's not a rat.
The ocean. What a beautiful sight. Considering the time I had, I haven't been out here much. You see, Kuma, honor and duty once bound me to this land, just as much as it binds our friend Mugen now. I hope he doesn't lose sight of what's in front of him. Huh? You are right, Kuma. We have done what we can. Let us rest here a bit. Tomorrow will be an exciting day. Yes, this is more comfortable than the cage.
I also just love the writing on this. Like,
Yeah.
it's also wholesome.
Yeah, Kuma and Takuma.
Yeah, they very nice duo. Not surprised there.
No question.
Now we're just gonna
Maybe
Show
show
a
up just a little
glimpse.
bit of
yeah,
of the
maybe we should just show the intro.
Yeah.
and,
yeah. You don't have to play the whole game.
So we just set up basically the objective for the next level. We marked these crates, and now we want to destroy them. But they are already unloaded from the ship, as you will see in a second.
Guards everywhere. I'd say we've come to the right place.
Indeed. And there's the ship we saw at the harbor.
I see it too. Maybe Takuma-sensei is still on it.
There we have it again.
Aha! I spy our faithful companions. See, Kuma, I told you they would come. Let's see if we can't get their attention and direct them towards the weapon crates.
Big level.
Huh? I saw it. The glint of Takuma-sensei's rifle.
So, he is hiding on the ship. I'm glad to hear it.
He wants to show us something.
Great. What's the old man up to now?
The boxes. They're bad. Takuma-sensei wants us to burn them.
What do you mean, Yuki-chan? There are quite a lot of boxes around.
No, look! Sensei marked the boxes with a sign. It's a special sign. That's how I know.
The contents must be dangerous if Takuma-san deems their destruction more important than his rescue.
Firearms, maybe? Would make sense if they came from the
Amen.
Portuguese.
Bye. Thanks for
Yes,
playing. Thanks for
Bad
watching.
things. Angry things.
Is it weird that I'm
things
playing
that
Desperados
don't
and
like
Shadow
fire.
Tactics at the same time?
It's a good mix.
If you need an extra challenge. But yeah, thanks for supporting us and have a great night. Hopefully playing Aiko's choice.
Very well. Our task is clear.
Corny, right? Hey
Destroy
there.
those
Thanks for
crates,
this new expansion,
then
guys.
help
Can't wait to play it
Takuma-san
because I love
escape.
you games, and of course I'm waiting for more. Thank
If we
you.
help him reach the
Thank you
rowboat,
for supporting us,
he
and
should be
thanks
able to
for
get to shore from
joining
there.
the stream.
The rest of us can swim.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love swimming.
I shall focus my efforts on the mainland and leave the rest to you.
Do not worry, my love. We'll see our friend home safely.
Yeah, now we are on this level, which is super unique in the way you play, because there are those different islands, each of which has one of those crates that you have to destroy. And as you can see, most of them are, that's very typical of islands, surrounded by water, so Mugen won't be able to get there. He will be able to help you on this peninsula and on this one, which is connected through a bridge. But then on the others, you have to use the other characters. Of course, Takuma can also help you, but his rifle, of course, has
Such
a
a
range,
fine
so
view.
he can
Worth more than all our lives.
pick out single guards on this island, and he can help on this island, but he won't reach the lighthouse island, for example, and also not the mainland. So it's very interesting it challenges you to use different skill combinations, and it's a lot of fun to play. And so we want to leave it to you to explore and to try out all the different things you can do here. There's also footstep areas in the sand. You can lure guards around and dispose of them quietly. There's just a lot to discover here.
Yeah, I think it's interesting
Yeah.
because you have those different islands and so many different approaches you can take.
You could even
So-
start on the ship and
Yeah.
use Takuma to clear all the guards on the ship, which
Yeah, you
might
have a
be a
lot of-
badge.
So you can-
It's like the only level where I have like 12 ammunition.
Which is a lot. Yeah, you
And I
can.
think they're
So-
even
Not my problem, friend. I brought you
there
here.
was some
The
time.
rest is up to you.
And
extra
ammunition.
ammunition.
Right now, I think that's gone. Yeah.
Hope the old gunsmith
With
can
the real
remember to
sandbox
do this.
feeling here.
Yes,
No
you
pun
can
intended.
approach each
Oh,
island
my-
from different directions. You can use, as I already mentioned, different combinations of skill. You have to use
Yeah.
different combinations because not all characters are available on all islands.
Leg.
And honestly, the alarm, if you leave the island quickly, the alarm doesn't matter that much. It's pretty
Yeah,
fun
I
to
mean,
play.
you can also just snipe everyone, like Dom does. But you have only 12 bullets, so I don't think it will last to get rid of everyone.
Chaos!
Steps
Oh
in
yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh,
sword and
nice.
steel. The secrets
Achievement.
associates
No, oh, it's just
came
the progress,
this way
okay.
for flattery.
Well,
Oh, and this
yeah,
old
I
fellow.
think
think,
that
that-
concludes
yeah.
our playthrough. I hope we could have. I hope we gave everyone
Yeah, I think
impression of the
of
good
the expansion and what it is.
yeah,
about.
and the excitement
very
that we
nice.
had developing it and
Yeah.
also playing it ourselves.
Very nice insights from you both. So to sum it up, once again, standalone expansion, Aiko's choice. It's standalone expansion to Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun, which we released 5 years ago. So it's kind of like an anniversary celebration
Yeah.
we have with the game, and it's out for Windows and Linux. You can get it on Steam, you can get it on GOG and Epic Games Store. It costs just under 20 euros, and we have a 10% launch discount right now, so get it now.
Yeah. Really
Yeah.
looking forward to your feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah, let us know what you think.
You can meet us all on Discord if you want, so join our Discord. Best if you just go to the Mimimi homepage at mimi.games, and there we have all the links. You can go to the Discord there, ask us questions there, or chat with the community. You can join our newsletter for future news about be it Shadow Tactics, be it Desperados, and above all, of course, Codename Süßkartoffel, our next project, which we are working on right now, which is gonna be another like stealth strategy game, and similar to what we did with Shadow Tactics and what we did with Desperados, and it's gonna be our own original IP, which we are going to self-publish. So exciting times. We always, we are always looking forward to your feedback and to your support. So spread the word. Leave a review on Steam for Aiko's Choice if you liked it. Thank you very much for watching today. And yeah.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
and we also have a Reddit AMA tomorrow.
Ooh,
Almost forgot. So if you have more questions, just join the Reddit AMA on our games subreddit, and I think 5 p.m. CET. So you can also ask
Tomorrow,
us.
7th of December.
Yeah.
Forever tomorrow.
Okay.
And now we're gonna celebrate. Not really.
Thanks
but
everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a wonderful
you.
time with Aiko's Choice, hopefully.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Ich habe die 2 Nullen habe ich mal fast geklärt. So, sag ich mal. Das ist ziemlich